Now, I got to ask you this. I didn't talk to you about this before the show, but a good friend of mine, you know Billy Cannon?
Yes, sir.
His granddaughters go to West Feliciana, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Y'all go to school with them, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, does the old Heisman Trophy, do you ever see him at the games?
No, sir.
Really don't pay attention to the fans. We just focus
You
on
focus on it. Well, coach is going to like that answer. Huh? You're paying attention to the game, and you're not looking at the band playing or anything like that. So that's good. We're going to come back. We're going to ask you what your top favorite schools are, okay? In-state, out-of-state. When we come back, we'll have more Louisiana Football TV magazine when we come back.
Don't be left without power this hurricane season. Central Plumbing Company is now a Briggs & Stratton generator sales, installation, and service provider. Affordable Briggs & Stratton generator systems come with a 4-year warranty. That's twice as long as the leading competitor's brand. You can keep your cool because Briggs & Stratton generators allow you to use your central air in power outages. And when you buy a Briggs & Stratton generator from Central Plumbing, you'll get prompt, preferred service even during an emergency. So get prepared this hurricane season at Central Plumbing Company. Now at 7000 Greenwell Springs Road, 925-8552.
At Gulf Coast Office Products, we're at pace with the future, offering leading technology and multifunctional office equipment. Whether it's copying, printing, scanning, or faxing, you'll receive the best in quality right here locally.
Gulf Coast has been an integral partner in providing the technology for our company's growth.
From full-color imaging equipment to document imaging software for storage and retrieval, we're leading the way. Gulf Coast Office Products, excellence in imaging solutions.
So, Dad, can I borrow the car?
Where are you going?
Just to the movies.
They grow up fast.
Thanks, Dad.
State Farm's Steer Clear program helps them learn safety. You get lower rates. When you're there, State Farm is there.
Where are you going?
Work.
State Farm agents Tommy DeSormo in Lafayette and Jeff Ritchie in New Roads are there for you. Call to start planning today.
At Peak Performance Physical Therapy, we treat everyone from long drivers to unlucky drivers. Now with 7 locations to serve you. If your doctor recommends physical therapy, ask for Peak Performance by name. The physical therapy choice of golfers, injured drivers, and everyone in between.
Go to lafootballmagazine.com, our new website. You can get the magazine, the preview issue for this year, 2009. All the high schools are in it and colleges. You can also go to Barnes & Noble, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, Mandeville, New Orleans, and Shreveport. You can go to all the Barnes & Nobles and newsstands in the States. So we've got some left. They're selling really well. It's got all the kids in it. If you can't find it, go to lafootballmagazine.com and pick it up and look at our stories. Today we had Kel Buckholtz from Denham Springs, who's another offensive lineman. Guys, you're going to be featured in there at some point this year. I want to talk about your team. Rob Odom, you coach. Quaid and Kendall, anything to say about Coach? All the hard work he puts in?
He really pushes us there in practice and gets us focused in on not the future games, but the games that need to be done right now. Like this week, Catholic High Point Capee, we're not looking
past
to independence or anything. We're focusing on Catholic High Point Capee.
And Kendall, I heard they call you Little Herman Johnson. Coach does?
Yes, sir. They put me at the same position and everything.
Now, they say you look like him?
Yes, sir.
Now, Quaid thinks you look like him.
Well, I don't think so. I don't have that afro yet.
Right.
Got to grow the afro first.
We try to get him to grow the afro. So.
And you need about 190 more pounds, maybe?
Yes, sir.
Isn't that amazing that a kid can be almost 400 and move like he can?
Oh, yes, sir.
Can you imagine being almost 400 pounds, Kendall, and move like that?
No,
6'8", 6'7". And you're not that small. You're 6'3", 280.
Yes, sir.
Now, schools. We're going to start, Kendall. Who do you like in Louisiana recruiting-wise?
love LSU, ULL, and Southern. I really like what ULL doing this year. They surprising a whole lot of teams. It's a good thing.
Have you been to any of the schools, checked out any of the campuses?
I went to ULL once and checked it out.
Now, I heard some schools out of state are getting in touch with you, too.
Yes, Minnesota and Texas Tech. Really like Minnesota. Up there, it's kind of cold, but...
Yeah, can you deal with snow all the time? Or?
I guess it's better than this heat down here in Louisiana.
Humid.
Quade, I mean, in-state, who do you like? Your dad played at LSU.
Well,
where would you like to...
I would love to go to LSU, ULL, LA Tech, places like that, but anywhere I'd go. So.
And linebacker again. I mean, you're going to play linebacker in college. You're 6'1", 215, could weigh about 230 in college. Kendall, I mean, you could weigh easily 300. You don't even look. You're a good 280, you know, and that's a compliment. You don't, you know, some guys 280, they're big guys, but you look very solid on film. You look quick for your size. So, guard or tackle in college, what would you like to play on O-line?
Guard.
Guard.
Yes, sir.
And Quade, middle linebacker, outside linebacker, Mike linebacker?
Either one, but mostly outside. I'd like to play that.
Now, who's your idol in football that you like, college football? Do you have one guy you watch every weekend on Saturdays?
Watch a couple. Tim Tebow, Colt McCoy, some of those.
Tim Tebow. Okay. And Kendall, who do you like? Who's your favorite players?
I really like Tyrod Taylor at Virginia Tech. What that guy can do with the football in his hands is amazing.
The quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Did you watch the game where they beat Nebraska in the last minute or two?
Yes, sir.
That was an amazing throw on the run, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
And Quade, who's your favorite team overall?
LSU.
LSU. Kendall?
Probably Miami, Florida. They come in.
Florida?
Miami, Florida.
Miami, Florida.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
So if they offered you a scholarship, you would?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You ever been to Coral Gables?
No, sir.
No. It's there's a lot of beach. You know, it's every day. So, but Quade, you want to mention some of your teammates to look that we didn't have on the show tonight that might need to be mentioned? Any teammates?
Brian Reed at defensive end. He can really light you up. And Michael Steele, tight end. He go after and block it. And Deshaun Morrison.
Okay.
He can really handle the ball. And our wingback Brandon Brown, fullback Corey Torrance. I mean, we have a lot of guys. Yeah. Adrian Webb at wide receiver.
Any O-linemen that you might want to mention too?
Yeah, Jeremy Mitchell. Our whole offensive line is basically seniors except for one. Okay. Jeremy Mitchell, he's our senior center. Bryce Wall, he's a senior guard. Jared Russell, he's a junior. He's the only junior to start on the offensive line.
Who do you like playing the most, Quade, on your schedule? Who do you like to play?
Well, it's a toss between Redemption and Parkview, but probably Parkview.
And Kendall?
I'm looking forward to homecoming. We got to play Jesuit.
Jesuit from New Orleans?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's the first time, right?
Yes,
sir. Looking forward to that.
Now, I remember 2 years ago, when you were a freshman, Quade and Kendall, y'all beat Parkview Baptist.
Yes,
sir. That was a good night.
It was a big win, and Southern's got 2 or 3 kids on their team from West Feliciana that do real well. One's hurt right now, right? That's at Southern, but they got 3 ex-Feliciana players. Tim Berry's on the team, and there's some good football players at West Feliciana. Be sure to check them out. Go to West Feliciana. I mean, it's close to Clinton. It's not far from Mississippi, actually, if you really want to tell the truth, right?
No, sir.
Do y'all go? I mean, what's the distance from Mississippi, basically, from West Feliciana?
Right in the bag, though.
Yeah. I mean, you get to Woodville, and if you like to hunt and everything. But we want to go ahead and thank you guys for coming on. We got some shirts for you and some gifts, and good luck to you with the game this week. I want to go ahead and tease next week's show. We've got a great guest coming on, Henry Rando, a legendary coach from New Orleans, East Jefferson High School, retired coach, 30 years in the business. And also Neil Weiner, head football coach at Zachary High School. Neil Weiner will be on talking about the Broncos and Zachary. We'll see you next week.